Hello. Welcome back to San Diego's hooligan yoga instructors. Okay.
Supta Baddha Konasana, supported bound angle. If you need support, take 2 bolsters next to your thighs. Start with your legs out in front of you. Bring one foot in and then the other. Mindful of your knee. Bring your hands to your feet. Take a bolster back behind you. And when you're ready, allow yourself to gently drop back, settling in, heart opening, chest open, collarbones wide. Turn your palms up and close your eyes. This posture helps to increase circulation. Come out of this posture by rolling off to one side, nice and slow. Make your way back up to seated. Namaste. Supta Virasana, reclining hero pose. Start in kneeling. Roll your calves out from underneath you, placing a bolster right behind you. Bring your buttocks down towards the floor and allow yourself to drop back onto the bolster. To open up the chest, bring your arms up overhead. Take hold of your elbows. The more open you are on the tops of your thighs and your knees, the less height you'll need to support yourself. Your chest is open. Your knees are pressing together. To come out of this posture, press into your elbows, lift your heart up, and come back to kneeling. Namaste. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, bridge pose. Many options to this posture. And place your hips and buttocks up on a bolster. And allow your upper body to fall down onto the mat. You can either support your hips with your hands or allow yourself to rest shoulders and the back of the head on the floor. The purpose of this posture is to bring your heart up, your hips up high, bringing your chest in towards your chin, but without straining to bring your chin in. You can make this active by choosing not to use a bolster. Press into your feet to lift your hips, thighs, and buttocks, and support your hips with your hands. Knees are over the ankles. There should not be strain in your neck. Only come into this posture as much as it feels comfortable for you. Notice the different options here. And find a place that feels good. Softening. Feel the sensation of stretch on the tops of the thighs. And keep your eyes focused on one spot. Drishti gaze. Meditative, contemplative pose. Ujjayi breath. Slowly coming out of the posture. Namaste. Supta Padangustasana, reclining foot to hand pose. Starting on your back, bring your right leg up. You can use a strap or your right piece fingers to wrap around your toe. Try to straighten your legs if you can. 90-degree angle in the foot. Soften your shoulders back. Get that nice deep stretch in the back of the right leg. Back of your head is on the floor. Switching sides. Bring the strap around right underneath the ball of the foot. It's okay to keep that left knee bent. Eventually it's straight. Eventually we push through the heel and start to slowly work the toes back towards you. Full posture. We wrap the piece fingers around the toe. We pull on the toe and at the same time intensify by pressing the toe out away from you. Slowly coming out of the posture. Namaste. Dandasana. staff pose. Starting with your legs out in front of you, bring your hands to your heart center, sit bones press into the floor. As you inhale, lift your heart up. And as you exhale, press your hands into the floor next to your hips. This posture is deceptively challenging. Engage your abdominals, squeeze your quadriceps, lift your heart and press into your palms. Exhale as you bring your hands back to heart center, releasing the abdominals and allowing your quadriceps to release and relax. Namaste. Adho Mukha Virasana, downward facing supported hero. Start in a kneeling position and turn to face a bolster. You can choose to bring your knees wide. As you exhale, walk yourself out over the bolster or out onto the floor. Toes towards each other. Allow your shoulders to relax. Soften your face. Bolsters are helpful if you're limited in the flexibility in your hips. If your hips are open, allow your chest to drop down towards the floor. Close your eyes in this pose. Let gravity take over. Try not to hold on to any tension. Rather, let go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Palms facing down. Soft, restorative. Making sure as you exit the pose to calm and center yourself. Stay here for a moment and allow yourself to receive the benefits of the posture. Namaste. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Starting with your legs out in Dandasana, flex your toes up towards you, lift your heart. If you'd like to make this a more supportive posture, you can take a bolster on top of your thighs. And when you're ready, as you exhale, walk yourself out. Your hands can take hold of the outsides of your feet, or you can let your arms hang heavy down beside you. You can also take a bolster in between your knees if you're a little more flexible. Feel free to make this posture as comfortable as you can. You can make it nice and active by pulling the outsides of your feet towards you and reach your elbows out to the sides, or you can make it passive by simply allowing yourself to melt down, letting your head hang, breathing deeply into the back of the ribs. Slowly coming up out of the posture. Namaste. Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. Starting with your legs out in front of you, bring one foot in, pressing your foot to your inner thigh. As you exhale, fold forward over your extended leg. You can use a bolster and rest your head gently. If you're more flexible on the back of the legs, you can wrap your hands around the outside edges of your foot, or you can also take a blanket underneath the knee of the extended leg. Find a place that feels comfortable for you. Allowing your face to soften, your breath to become natural. Eventually in this posture, the low back becomes flat versus rounded. Bringing the energy into the back of the ribs. Inhale. And exhale, release any tension in your neck and shoulders. Coming out of the pose, inhale as you look up, and exhale as you bring your torso back up to vertical. Switching sides. Always make sure you stay just as long on one side as you did on the other. Or in the spirit of Krishnamacharya, you can stay a little bit longer on the side where you feel maybe a little tighter, a little more tension. And breathe deeper into that part of your body. Slowly coming up out of the posture. Namaste. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale your arms up overhead, take hold of your elbows, and as you exhale, fold forward with a flat back. Bring your hands to the floor or to a bolster or a blanket. Let your head hang heavy. Allow your abdominals to release. Allow each vertebrae in your spine to separate, creating length. You can slightly bend your knees. Eventually, knees are straight, legs are straight. Soften your toes, relax your face. Really let gravity take over here. The more you can relax into this posture, the deeper you can go. Breathing into your back body, back of the ribs. Coming out, bringing your hands to your hips, nice and slow on the inhale, lifting up, Namaste. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Starting on all fours, walk your hands out just a little bit in front of your shoulders. Curl your toes under, and on your exhale, lift your hips up high into the air. Press into your palms, let your head hang heavy. Legs are straight, heels press down. Big stretch in the back of the legs. Relax your belly. Let your belly button release up towards the spine, getting length. Cleansing breath, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Steady at one spot. Ujjayi breath, sounding breath. Coming out, come back down to all fours. Slowly bring yourself back to kneeling and come up slowly to a standing position. Namaste. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon posture. Start standing. Bring your legs out wide. Slowly bring one hand down. Same hand as leg, so left leg, left hand. Lift your leg up high. Variation of this posture is to keep both feet on the floor and either lean both arms out to the side or both hands to a wall. Coming out of this posture, inhale up. Exhale as you come back to a standing position. Switching sides. Slowly bring one hand down. Lift your leg up high. Standing as if you're in between two panes of glass. Slowly coming up out of the posture. Namaste. Sirsasana, headstand. Start from a kneeling position. If you're using a wall, face the wall. Bring your elbows right under your shoulders, interlace your fingers, place the crown of your head on the floor. As you exhale, lift your buttocks up, and with one or both legs at the same time, slowly lift up. It's not necessary to lift all the way up into headstand. You can do a variation with your feet still on the floor, elbows and the top of the head touching. Or you can come all the way up as you gain stability. Eventually, toes come all the way up over the hips. This is a challenging posture. Use your abdominals to hold steady. Try to relax the feet. It's a great posture to regulate the blood pressure. Coming down slow. Always stay in child's pose for at least 5 to 10 breaths. Inhale into the back of the ribs. Exhale, release any tension. Feel the benefits of this posture. And let's slowly make our way back to kneeling. Namaste. Ustrasana, camel pose. Starting in a kneeling position, lift up. Take your weight onto your knees. Take your hands to your hips and reach your hands back. Find your heels or possibly a bolster or a pillow. As you move deeper into this posture, allow your heart to lift up. Your head drops back, opening the chest. Maintain your inhalations and exhalations through your nose as much as possible. This can be a fairly intense pose. When you're done lifting up and out, and take your hands to your heart. Namaste. Salamba Sarvangasana. Shoulder stand. Starting on your back, you can either place your feet on top of a wall to assist in getting your hips up over your shoulders, or you can also lift your knees and your hips up into the air. Support your back with your hands. Your chin is tucked in towards your chest. Your elbows are moving in towards each other. And shoulders stand. We bring the hips up as high as we can, up over the shoulders, and we support our hips however you need to. Keep your legs nice and active, gaze steady. And when you're ready, bring your knees down towards your chest. And either bring your feet to the wall or slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Namaste. Halasana, plow pose. Starting on your back, lift your legs up into the air and roll your legs up and overhead, placing your feet on either one or two bolsters. If you're real flexible, you can take the tops of your toes to the floor. Support your hips with your hands. Elbows in towards each other, hips high up over the shoulders. You should feel a nice deep stretch along your spine, maybe on the tops of the ankles and the back of the leg. Slowly coming out of the posture. Namaste. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, bridge pose. Many options to this posture. Place your hips and buttocks up on a bolster and allow your upper body to fall down onto the mat. You can either support your hips with your hands or allow yourself to rest shoulders, the back of the head on the floor. The purpose of this posture is to bring your heart up, your hips up high, bringing your chest in towards your chin, but without straining to bring your chin in. You can make this active by choosing not to use a bolster. Press into your feet to lift your hips, thighs, and buttocks, and support your hips with your hands. Knees are over the ankles. There should not be strain in your neck. Only come into this posture as much as it feels comfortable for you. Notice the different options here. Find a place that feels good. Softening. Feel the sensation of stretch on the tops of the thighs. And keep your eyes focused on one spot. Drishti gaze. Meditative, contemplative pose. Ujjayi. Slowly coming out of the posture. Namaste. Viparita Karani, legs up the wall pose. This posture can be challenging to come into. However, once you're there, it is truly blissful. Start by moving yourself to the side of the wall and press your hands into the floor and lift your legs up. Your hips are high up on a bolster or a blanket. Your shoulders and your back are relaxing down. The back of your head touches the ground. Your arms out, 45 degrees, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Let gravity take over. This posture should be effortless. Regulating blood pressure. Still breathing the Ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale. Deep breathing. Notice your breath becoming deeper, each exhale becoming longer. The more you relax into this posture. Namaste. Let's come into corpse pose, Savasana. Come on down onto the floor and make yourself comfortable. Taking a blanket and placing it over you. Place a bolster under your knees. Bring your hands about 45 degrees away from your sides. Close your eyes. Let gravity take over. Allow your breathing to become natural. Settling in. Namaste.